they did in this patch is completely against that, because I am the exact target of who they were going after. Okay, I am the target of who GGG is going after. Okay, so what I want you to understand is I am the target market. Who is the target market? The target market was people who played PoE 1 and do not have the time to get a college degree to learn how every freaking mechanic in that game works, because it's had 10 years of bloat added and crafting and blah, 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 blah. Like, still to this day, if you told me I had to play SSF PoE 1, I'd be fucked. I'd be fucked. And I've played league after league. I played that game for 2 or 3 or 4 years now. And again, I'm the gamer dad. I'm the business guy. I don't have a ton of time to play. I have 2 kids at home. I only have 1 wife, but you know, all the stereotypes. But I'm the guy who can play for 10 hours a week, 20. Like if I can get rid of my kids, I can play for 15, right? So I can't play a ton. So I love ARPGs because you log in, you make progress. You log in, you make progress. You log in, you make progress. And it takes time, which is fine. I like games that take a lot of time. The problem is, point 1 was it took you forever to get a tune. I had 4 tunes in the 90s by the time Season 2 came out. Now, I didn't play it religiously. I played Diablo 4. I played some other games, right? I played PoE 1's Phrasia League. I enjoyed it. But that being said, this game, in the current state of point 2, is the exact opposite of what they should be doing if what they said about PoE 2 was, we want all the best parts of PoE 1. We want it to be a new game. We want it to be tough, but we want it to be simplified so that people can come in and learn it. Well, it's simplified because the crafting has basically nothing. There's no gear that drops, and there's no currency that drops. Very simple. Right? Very simple. And you have to just beat your head and beat your head and beat your head. And I love the boss fights. I love the difficulty. But that's not what they want. What they wanted, what they said, was that we want a game that is going to bring in more players. That's what they sold. That's why they sold the million-plus copies of early release at $30 a pop. That's why they sold all the MTXs. That's what their vision was for PoE 2. But their vision in point 2 is the exact opposite of what it was when they said that, when they sold all those copies. So here's the problem that they're in right now, and this is what they need to fix. They need to sit down. Somebody needs to take Jonathan, because I've watched every interview. I've watched all the podcasts with Jonathan. I watched Ziggy D. I watched Darth and Ghazi. I've watched them get interviewed by dozens of people. I watch all the live. I'm that guy. I enjoy video games. I like video games. It's my hobby. I don't want to go play golf in 5 fucking hours. I live in Southwest Florida. It's 100 degrees outside. I like air conditioning. I'm a big guy, okay? That being said, this is the problem that GGG has, okay? This is the fucking truth. This game is way too tough and way too unrewarding for 98% of people like me, okay? I am just a psychopath and won't quit. But I spent an hour and a half killing the boss of this act the first time around. Do you know how much PTSD I'm going to have when I get to this guy again? When I get to Ja again? And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to play it. Okay? Like, it's so hard. It's so hard. And again, I'm going to have to use broken builds. I don't want to have to use broken builds. I don't want to have to use some weird skill that interacts, probably buggy, which is why I'm doing more damage than I should. I don't want to do that. I have the intelligence and the capability to sit down and say, okay, me use spear. Here's damage for spear. More damage, more pokey, more bleed. Right? Like, bleeds do crit. Get more crit, do bigger bleed, right? Like, I'm not a mongoloid. I understand common sense shit. I am the exact target that you want. You want people who looked at D4 and said, they don't do shit. They don't try. They're not really working that hard. They're not that great of a company anymore. Blizzard is a shell of itself. It hasn't been the same since Wrath of the Lich, since Warlords of Draenor, really. Right, but I started playing in Wrath, and I love the company. I played Hearthstone, I played every fucking game. Played Diablo 3, played Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, did a live stream back then, and was the top 4 player on the Gear Score site back when it first launched, because we did a 24-hour stream, so I didn't turn it off. That's the only reason I got there. I wasn't good. But that being said, I love these games. I played Last Epoch. Last Epoch I was playing the whole time. That's another video for another time. But guys, this game is not for us. It's not for the masses. This game is for not this game literally takes the PoE1 crowd and I think shrinks it. I think this game takes the PoE1 crowd and shrinks your market further down with this patch. So you have a choice to make. You can come out and say one of two things. You can come out and say, guys, they both start with a sentence though, by the way. Guys, we fucked up. This is the video that needs to be made. Guys, I've made this video for my gyms and my clients before. I fucked up before, okay? I implemented some shit, shouldn't have implemented it. So I sat down and I said, team, I fucked up. We shouldn't have done this. Clients, I fucked up. We shouldn't have done this. This was a bad move. I thought this. I was wrong. I realized that the people we serve, this does not help them. That's what you need to do. You need to come out and say one of two things. Guys, we fucked up. Here's why. We want a game that incorporates a bigger market share than PoE1. We want Diablo 4, Last Epoch players. We want all these people who like ARPGs to be able to come in and our game is approachable and you can learn it and you can have fun in our game. That's what we want. And this patch, we got way too far away from that and we're really sorry. Here's how we're going to fix it next patch. All right, it's going to suck. We're going to take the L. We can't fit it. There's too many things they would have to fix right now. They'd break the game. They can't fix it. They need a big patch. Big patch. And GGG has the reputation, and as far as I'm concerned, they built enough trust in me watching PoE1, and I even like Phrasia League. Right? Like, it wasn't my favorite, but I thought it was okay. They have earned enough trust with me to say, hey, guys, we fucked up. I promise you, 0.3, we're going to crush. And this is what we're going to do. And this is what we're going to change. And this is what we want. And you build that hype, and you build that hype, and you build that hype for fucking 12 weeks. You build the fucking hype. You release the Druid. You release another class. You release all the ascendancies. You allow people to switch ascendancies so you can actually get test numbers. Because here's the thing. Right now, you guys are fucked because there's 0 people who are redoing a Huntress and leveling it as the other ascendancy. Why? Because this blows. This isn't fun. It is dog shit to get through the campaign. So unless you let people actually change their ascendancies with gold, you're not going to get proper testing this time. Okay? Because this game is so fucking hard right now that this is what's going to happen. Everybody like me, the people that you want to be able to experience the game as a new part of your bigger pie that you want to capture so you can make more money, and Tencent wants that. Don't fucking tell me they don't. Tencent, that's why they bought you. They bought you for bigger market share, not smaller. Promise, bet that, take it to the bank, okay? I know private equity firms. I know big companies like that. This is what they do, okay? That being said, what they're going to do is they are going to have to go completely the other way, okay? They're going to have to say, we're sorry, we fucked up. We're going to open up multiple ascendancies. We're going to let you guys do testing. We're going to make the campaign much easier. And then when you go to release, you can tune it back up a little bit. But what's the point of early access? The point of early access is to hype the game, sure, but it's free. Your game's fucking free when it comes out. The only thing people are paying for is early access and MTXs. So if you want to sell more of those things, 0.3 needs to be a monster, and it needs to go the other direction to get more guys like me to play, because the problem you're going to have right now is every single guy like me is going to wait till Fubgun, which he's already doing, right? Till Fubgun breaks the fucking game, or Palesteron breaks the fucking game, or Rax breaks the fucking game, or some guy in China figures something out, and they go, okay, here's how you level. It's super easy. You walk through the fucking game, and you get to maps. So for those of you guys without a lot of time, go play this build. And every single one of the people like me is going to go do that. Why? Because we don't want to figure this shit the fuck out. Why? Because it's complicated and it's too hard and it takes too much time. So because of that, we're going to open up this and this and this, because we want to actually get data on the shit that we're trying to make better for the game, which is the point of early access, right? Or the second thing you can say, guys, we fucked up. We want this game to be just like this. We want this game to be a fucking nightmare. We want the psychopaths. We want the fucking engineers and the mathematicians and the monsters to play this game. That's who this game is for. Cool? Cool. If you came out and said that, I'd be like, yeah, bet that's what they gave us. That lines up with the vision. But right now, you have a vision that doesn't match your messaging. You put out a patch that is the opposite of what you said you wanted, which is a simplified version of PoE that starts from scratch and we can build upon it as we grow, and it's more casual friendly. It brings in a bigger market share, which I promise you GGG is going to do, because Tencent is going to tell them they fucking have to, because this abomination is not, it's not that it's bad, it's that it doesn't match the vision, which is why you have so many content creators all fucked up, because they said they wanted this, and every streamer and every content creator went, wait, they're going to take a goated game and make it for even more people? Well, fuck, dude, they're so good at making games. This game's going to be the shit. I'm going to base my whole career off this game because that's how much I believe in GGG. You have those people right now, GGG, but you're going to lose them with shit like this. If you keep going down this path, you're going to lose them. Why? Because if their sole source of income is making money playing video games and they have to have people watching their game and playing the game alongside the streamer or content or watching guides, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and you want to blow it up that way, this ain't the way. Your messaging does not match your vision. So you have to align those two things to get back on track. And every time you make a fucking change, this is the sentence that you need to make. As a business owner to business owner, please, 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 please. I only hope to be as successful as you guys are one day. I hope that that's in my cards. I work every day striving to get there. But you need to sit there, and every decision you make needs to go back to this question. Does this decision make it better for our mission, which is to bring more casuals and more people in the ARPG space into our game and allow them to play it and have fun faster? And if the answer to adding that thing is no, don't fucking do it. If you sit down and someone goes, yeah, everything needs to be like 8 times harder. Okay, well, it's already taking this many people. You have the data. This many people drop off. This is how hard. This is how many drop off in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, maps, blah, 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 endgame. This is how many people roll alts. This is how many alts. This is how much time people averagely spend. You have all of that data. Use that data, figure out where the holes are, and fill in the fucking holes in the direction of the vision that you're trying to accomplish. Because right now, you are going one way, and you are fucking saying the other thing, which is what Blizzard did, and this is what eroded the entire trust of D4. Blizzard said, we're going to add endgame, we're going to add endgame, we're going to add endgame. Every season's going to be dope. We're going to have battle passes because we're Activision, and we're Call of Duty company, and blah, 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 blah. And what has D4 done? Oh, hey, we came up with one good thing in Season 2, so we're going to shit that same thing out with different colors on it 4 times. We're not going to get creative. We're not going to innovate shit. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to release an expansion, and you little piglets are going to eat it up. Like, you want Blizzard's lunch? You want Blizzard's market share? Now's your fucking chance. If I'm EHG, if I'm the last Epoch guys right now, I haven't not gotten hard. I've been hard since this fucker release, going, just wait till they play our game, buddy. Just wait till they play. They're going to sit there and go, this is so much better. This is so much more fun. This is like, holy shit. EHG is in the fucking seat. They're in the seat right now. I can't wait. You guys want to see the epic fall off of PoE 2? Watch what happens when Last Epoch releases, because all the guys like me, I've been leveling. I was playing Last Epoch over the last couple of weeks just because there's nothing else to fucking play, right? And I was just practicing leveling and fucking around having fun, and it was entertaining to level. I've said it before. I leveled a ton of tunes in that game. I thought the end game was shit, so once I got to Empowered Monoliths, I was like, nah. But like, I thought the leveling process was amazing, and now they're apparently building an end game. How great is that game going to be? And I'm tired of this early access excuse. I'm tired of it. Early access excuse, it's not a real thing. You can't have early access for a game and then make it so hard that you can't get data. You can't do early access to hype a game up and not bring in people who would hype up your game that you want to attract more of, which is me. I'm the target market, and I'm trying to help you. I love you, GGG. I fucking know that you guys are going to smash this game out of the park. But you fucked this one up. You went in the wrong direction. You got to go back the other direction. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. As always, there's 98% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. Please, for the love of fuck, just get me down to 97. Just get me down to 96, 95. I would be happy under 90%, but I'll take 98 at this point. Jeez. Help me out, guys. Like, subscribe, do all that shit. See you in the next one.